Hello, everybody. I'm a practicing therapist and I'm also a doctoral student of psychology. Today, we're going to go over habits that can make ladies feel more attractive and confident, okay? Now, I made the version for males. This one will be the female one. And I made both, although the male one was the one that was requested. I always typically with this channel, I pair if somebody's asking for male content, particularly male content or something specific about that, I will make the female counterpart so that both folks, both sections can have that as well, okay? This can also help to lift a depressive episode as well as lift self-esteem. And the very first one, this research was done in 2022. And this particular one was a sample of females. However, another research also suggested this for males as well. So this is for both, but we're just talking about females right now. Like how a smile contributes to the attractiveness in women. The finding is, I think this particular one, the sample was 60 women. It was found that the smile was one of the strongest variables to a male thinking this female was attractive. And it was significantly more than any other feature, the smile, which is very interesting because the smile in of itself was perceived to be the highest contributing factor of these particular ladies here, their attractiveness. And so we can kind of translate that research, the one in 2022, to perceive, okay, it's possible that by smiling, you will be more perceived as attractive, feeling more attractive, and also more confident. So I thought that information was pretty interesting. The next one is kindness and pro-social behavior. This can strengthen attractiveness, okay? So there was some research, and this is for both genders, but this one particularly for females. There was research that showed individuals that portrayed kind, warm, and helpful. Helpful is more particular for males, whereas warm and kind was more particular with females, are rated as more physically attractive than those described as neutral or even unkind. While this particular aspect can boost attractiveness in women as well, this particular research, the one about being helpful, was more geared towards males. But we found that both male and female, it contributed to strengthening the perception of their attractiveness from the opposite sex based on the fact that they were just kind and warm and comfortable in social situations, okay? The next one is actually engaging in regular physical activity. The reason why is not just improving that body image or whatever you want to call it, because that is a perception, but your self-esteem, which can in turn enhance confidence and perceived physical attractiveness. And we found that correlation in a research done in 2006. So not only does exercise make you feel better by feeling more confident, it actually reduces some of those negative perceptions, such as feeling depressed, such as feeling maybe low on your own perception, maybe not feeling good about yourself, maybe feeling angry. These types of things are decreasing, which allows your perspective, your communication style to be more palatable to another individual, which can increase attractiveness. Does that make sense? The next one is actually kind of interesting. I thought this was interesting. We found there's a research in 2014 that wearing clothes that fit well, actually that fits well and aligns to your personal style, can improve confidence because you feel more attractive and you are perceived more attractive. And the reason why is wearing clothes that feel good actually improves your body satisfaction and your social confidence. And those aspects makes you more comfortable to connecting with others, which attributes to attractiveness. Does that make sense? And so that's actually something that I find that can help a lot of folks in general if you want to try it. Wearing clothes that fits well and also aligns with your personal style, this can really help ladies to feel more comfortable, men as well, males and females. However, particularly this one was about females, okay? The next one is set small and achievable small goals related to your appearance or your skill. In general, we've already researched this many times. Any sort of mastery of something that you do, that you set your mind to, it actually increases confidence and the feelings of attractiveness. This is across the board, okay? This is no matter what you're perceiving, no matter what you're doing, these types of things actually help to make you feel like you're more attractive, more confident. And that allows other people to be more, I guess, magnetized to you, to which now you're perceived more confident to a crowd or a group of people, right? Because you're more communicative, you're more comfortable. And this attraction doesn't have to mean in a romantic sense. What if you want to attract, I don't know, let's say you're a person saying a conference and you want to attract other people into that conversation so that you guys can have a more foundational conversation. When you achieve small goals, whether it's in that conference or whether it's throughout the day, and you feel more confident in yourself doing this, you will automatically show yourself in a more confident light. So we're using this as an example. Let's say you want to give a presentation at work for maybe something that you were doing, maybe a research, whatever it is. Obviously, you want to build those small goals to build up to what you're doing. Maybe one day you're going to do your presentation slides. The other day you're going to practice speaking in front of the mirror. And when you do those things, you already feel confident about what you're doing and you come in showing more confidence and immediately you're more attractive, right? In general, we also see, this is the next one, that a lot of females who come across as non-judgmental and more comfortable with understanding differences in others can be perceived as attractive simply because it allows people to feel that this person is not someone who's going to reject another person. So rejection is very common in a biological sense from a potential standpoint of, is this person going to let me in or are they going to reject me? And so if you come across as more willing to hear different types of individuals, etc., you're more likely for other people to be attracted to you because you give that potential of you're not going to reject them, if that makes sense. And so these are some of the ways that females can make themselves more attractive or feel more attractive and confident. This was mainly just based on somebody requesting something. However, if this is something you guys want to hear more of, let me know and I'll continue to make videos on this vein. Please like, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.